Okay. What's up? What's up? We're back with another Metal Gear gameplay. This is number 4 of Metal Gear Solid 2. I think we're just moving, I guess, through the ship. I forgot what we're supposed to find. I forgot what exactly we're supposed to find in this ship, but maybe I don't. Oh no, we're supposed to find where Metal Gear is. We're supposed to find where Metal Gear is, and yeah, we're supposed to find where Metal Gear is, take pictures of it, I guess, and maybe prove that they have Metal Gear. But yeah, we're on the ship, and I guess these guys have come out and they're attacking us, and so we'll see what we can do with them. We'll see what we can do with them. So let's get back into it. Yeah. These controls. Okay. Of course. Get that ration real quick. Damn, man. Okay. I might just let them kill me. I might just let them kill me and restart. Man, you gotta do so much. You gotta do so much. Moving up and down, back and forth, man. It's a little bit annoying. It's a little bit annoying. It's a little bit because yeah, it's a little bit annoying. I feel like, especially with Metal Gear Solid, where like you're supposed to take the stealth route with a lot of things, and so now like when the enemy sees where you are and stuff like that, and now you can't like do the stealth moves because they already know you're there. Just kill me. Just kill me so we can start over.
Snake, are you okay? Snake! Snake!
Do I have a grenade? I thought I had a grenade. Damn, I was hoping it didn't hit me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's too many. Okay, okay, good. Good. I was starting to get scared there. I was like, dang, because I thought I killed the original 3. I guess maybe 3 more came. We had to kill all 6. But yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy.
Who goes there?
Oh, Shalashaska. Why are you here? We thought you were with the Colonel.
What the?
The Colonel will be joining you soon, comrade.
So that's Revolver is back.
Snake, are you in yet? Have you made it to the holds?
It's taking longer than I expected. We've already passed the Verrazano Bridge.
All right, we'll use another recovery point.
They may be planning to change course.
What?
The exits to the deck are all sealed.
What are they planning?
If they get Metal Gear, we're going right off the fringe.
You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses.
The men down here are definitely Marines.
The current state of nuclear.
If the deck is sealed off, they have no way of knowing that the ship's been taken over.
I'm not interested in fighting these guys. The weapons won't do me much good here.
Can you see Metal Gear?
No. I'll have to go around to the bow. They have some serious defenses here. I doubt the recent arrivals want to blast their way through the Marines either.
Wonder where they're headed.
I don't know. Not the beach, that's for sure.
Okay, Snake, let's go over this one more time. Use this camera to get photographic evidence of the Metal Gear prototype. Now do your thing and take pictures that speak louder than the government's plausible denials. We need 4 shots. Metal Gear from the front right, and front left, and a close-up of the Marine Corps marking.
Marking?
There should be a Marine's insignia on the body of Metal Gear. Just let someone try explaining away a clear shot of that.
All right.
There's actually one little thing.
Just spit it out. I'm used to things going wrong.
It looks like someone's monitoring our transmission.
What?
I don't have a clue. All they're doing is watching. It would creep me out less if they tried to interfere with our communications.
Could it have something to do with that cipher we saw?
Maybe. I've switched the encryption protocol for our burst transmission for now. What I want to do is use a different method for sending these photos, just in case.
Instead of using the codec?
Exactly. There's a workstation in the southeast corner of the block where Metal Gear is housed. I've made arrangements so that you can send the pictures from the machine.
Arrangements?
I hitched a ride on Link 16 into U.S. military's proprietary network. Managed to get into that workstation and overwrote a part of the system software so I could remote install a little app I wrote.
Why bother with anything that complicated?
No, it's pretty simple, really. Look, all you have to do is stand in front of the machine and push the action button. The app will automatically launch and download the image data from the camera, split the files, and encrypt them individually. The data packets can then masquerade as...
Okay. So all I have to do is push the action button in front of the computer once I have the pictures, right?
Well, sure, if you put it that way. And one more thing. The Commandant's already begun his speech, but you need to get the pictures before he's done talking. Otherwise, they'll spot you, okay?
How much time do I have?
I hacked into his personal files and took a look at the text of that speech. I'd say you have 7 more minutes. Longer if he throws in a joke or two.
A 7-minute time limit, huh?
Remember, Snake, just the photos, okay?
With these kinds of odds, I won't be making any sudden moves. But that doesn't mean we can just let Metal Gear be hijacked.
Okay, but first the photos.
All right, we'll deal with the rest when we get there.
Stay low.
We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear. With Ray, the hundreds of
That is Ray.
Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer a threat. The blind rush to nuclear
Magazine.
proliferation will be contained, and it will be the Marine Corps and our Ray that will accomplish this. At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states. They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear force to compete with the U.S.'s nuclear strike capability.
Okay, I got about 6 or 7 minutes to do this. I gotta take pictures of Metal Gear. Where is Metal Gear?
Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced.
I gotta stop looking at my phone. I missed some what Autocom was
The
saying.
Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass, especially those with submarine and air background. Not to mention interference from a major player. But this project is vital to the Marine Corps. The enemy is sometimes closer to home than you think, gentlemen. Always bear that in mind. This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear force will think twice about their nuclear strategy in the light of the military dominance spelled out by Ray. The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order, and we, the Marine Corps, will play a central role in its military affairs. Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation. It is a fact that players in favor of such a policy are attempting to derail our own Ray project. But I promise you that they will not succeed.
Don't walk in front of it. He's gonna see me.
It is my greatest wish never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave a better world for the future generation. As a soldier, I know that is my duty. Metal Gear Ray is amphibious. Unlike the Army's Rex, it can cruise deep underwater, move in undetected and make its landing on any shoreline. Its onboard Joint Tactical Information Distribution System identifies targets with unerring accuracy and takes them out with massive firepower. It is the ultimate weapon, and it is yours to guard. I'd like you all to think about what that means. This new model of Metal Gear is codenamed Ray, after the great Manta Ray. Our Ray has a sting that nature never gave the Manta. With this latest Metal Gear, we can rule the sea and land as we never have before.
Okay, cool. Is there any...
George Sears surrendered his presidency in the aftermath of Shadow Moses. The official reason given did not, of course, include the development of Metal Gear Rex and next-generation nuclear warheads. But even you will have heard rumors that he was forced to resign after the failed cover-up cost him his influence in the political community. The Metal Gear Rex development on Shadow Moses was supposedly the first preparatory measure taken against the future possibility of reduced nuclear defense capability. NMD technology leaked to other nations would make that contingency likely. But if this theory is correct, it means that there was a calculated intent to cash in on this opportunity by specific interests within the military-industrial complex. It is an undeniable fact that there is a force at work in our government and within the military, seeking to control national affairs to suit its own interests. Metal Gear Ray bears the burden of confronting this party, thwarting their plans and guiding this nation back to its original path. This exercise is but a first step towards that goal. The future of the country rests with you tonight. The proliferation and development of Metal Gear technology are about to render agreements like the NVT and START obsolete. There are also forces at work trying to exploit this disturbing trend to further their own power and influence.
Are they about to turn?
The human race is about to slide back into the endless arms race of that last century. And we cannot afford to play...
Whole number. Ah, did I go back to the...
Ray is a prototype designed to be operated by an onboard pilot. In its final form, Ray will be unmanned, driven by tele-existence and an autonomous control system.
No, that's not good.
The importance of next-generation technology such as C4ISR and RMA in battle situation has been discussed time and again, but Ray is the first to deploy it so fully. With Ray's
Is that a...
the Marine Corps will lead the way for a new age of...
Does he have on a
military
skirt?
tactics.
He does.
The brain drain of nuclear specialists in the black market trade and weapons grade plutonium has been fueling a cottage industry in nuclear weapons since late last
He has on boxes. Why'd you say good?
Good.
I'm not gonna make it in time.
world over.
Yeah, I got 44 seconds left. I'm taking pictures of a dude in his boxers. Is that a...
He once lived in the shadow of the Doomsday Machine. This Metal Gear Ray can...
Snake, the tanker's holds are divided into 3 separate blocks, and Metal Gear is in the farthest hold. You need to head north. You know the number you're up against. If you're spotted, there's no winning that fight. You have to stay out of their sight, okay?
bring other Metal Gears under control and ensure that we never know that... We will proceed out of New York Harbor and conduct top-secret field testing of Ray. Shadow Moses has turned public opinion against weapons development. This training needs to stay covert.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. How do you...
Snake, respond! Snake! Snake!
I was running out of time anyway.
It is an undeniable fact that there is a force at work in our government and within the military, seeking to control national affairs to suit its own interests. Metal Gear Ray bears the burden of confronting this party, thwarting their plans and guiding this nation back to its original path. This exercise is but a first step towards that goal. The future of the country rests with you tonight. proliferation and development of Metal Gear technology are about to render agreements like the NPT and Star.
I gotta be quiet. Going across that grating.
Trying to exploit this disturbing trend to further their own power and influence. The human race is about to slide back into the endless arms race of that last century. And we cannot afford to play that Russian roulette again. The Metal Gear Ray you see is here to prevent that possibility.
Okay, turn back, turn back.
We have intelligence that there are anti-Metal Gear terrorists planning to target the ship. Intruder to the left! Intruder in the back!
Oh, oh.
Intruder to the right!
Come on. Hey, that's crazy.
Intruder in the back! Should that actually happen, I expect you to be prepared. We cannot and will not give up Ray. Stay on your guard at all times. To move on, this Metal Gear Ray is a prototype designed to be operated by an onboard pilot. In its final form, Ray will be unmanned, driven by tele-existence and an autonomous control system.
What's this?
You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses incident during the Sears administration. The current state of nuclear proliferation is a direct result of that event.
Metal Gear Ray.
Metal Gear.
The importance of next-generation technology such as
Damn,
C4
50
ISR
seconds.
and RMA in battle situation has been discussed time and again, but Ray is the first to deploy it so fully. With Ray's completion, the Marine Corps will lead the way for a new age of military tactics. The brain drain of nuclear specialists and the black market trade in weapons grade plutonium has been fueling a cottage industry in nuclear weapons since late
There's somebody
last
up
century.
there.
Add Metal Gear to the mix, the result is the renewed proliferation you see the world over. We once lived in the shadow of the Doomsday Machine.
Oh, he's right there.
This Metal Gear Ray can bring other Metal
I'm not gonna
Gears
make
under
it in
control
time.
and ensure that we never know that fear again. We, the Marines, will be the guardians of this peace.
Good.
I'm on a roll here. Let's go on a little bit longer. Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation.
Hey man, so I'm on a roll here. Ah. Okay, this stealth mission I feel like is a little bit unrealistic. Like all those Marines couldn't see me sneaking behind, and then the general couldn't see me from up there. But oh well.
I seem to be repeating myself. Chalk it up to old age. We will proceed out of New York.
Good.
Top secret field testing of Ray. Shadow Moses has turned public opinion against weapons development. This training needs to stay.
Where's
converged.
the Marine insignia on it? I think it's up
Do
there.
not risk jeopardizing the program on the eve of its completion. The disguised oil tanker is a part of our cover. Ray is well worth all these precautions. Trust me. Former President Sears did also act towards reducing the nuclear stockpile while nurturing the NMD concept. It was he who
There
lowered
we go.
Start 3's ceiling for tactical nuclear weapons in order to bring Russia around to approving a revision to the ABM treaty. Everyone believed the world was headed for the end of the arms race when Shadow Moses happened.
Good.
Even though the development of Metal Gear Rex is still...
Okay, we're finally there.
So, this is the new Metal Gear.
Yep, and we're gonna show the whole world its baby pictures. Get the prototype on camera. We need 4 images. One from the front right, the front, and the front left, and a close-up of the Marines marking on the prototype. Once you have the photos, use the workstation in the southeast end of the area to transmit them over to me. Send me something I can use.
Southeast, southeast, southeast. That's on the opposite side. That's way back over there.
Truth. Everyone in the international military community knows the facts. Its specs spread across the globe like wildfire. And the nuclear race is on again. The only thing that can reverse its course is this Metal Gear Ray. This turned out to be longer than expected. At ease. Rest a little.
Man.
To move on, the National Missile Defense Program was initiated in the end of the 20th century, projected to completion in 2005. However, the NMD trial conducted in the year 2000 was a complete failure, and the success of the 1999 trials is now considered a chance happening. There was no technological solution in sight, and the program
So, any codec moments from you, Snake? The first one I'm seeing is... This is great! The Marines lettering shows up really well. The next image is...
Okay, cool.
This is hilarious! This rules! But we can't use it. Get the shots we need.
I got it.
Next up is... More of these? Is that all you think about? Hey, what you like is your business. Just get those Metal Gear pictures. Okay, what am I seeing now? Okay, that's good. The shot from the right is in the bag. The next image is...
It's gonna watch the next one's gonna be like that. Those wires are in the way. Okay, never mind. Hold on, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
the Marines will lead the charge into a new world order with Metal Gear Ray. That is all. Dismissed.
Excellent speech, my friend.
Who the...
Gift of the silver tongue. They say it's the mark of a good officer. And of a liar. Americans are too in love with the sound of their own voice to speak the truth.
Identify yourself.
I am Shalashaska, also called Revolver Ocelot.
What do you want?
This machine will be quite useful.
What are you planning to do? Steal this thing?
Steal? No, I'm taking it back.
Revolver Ocelot's back. That's funny. Liquid in number 4 looks like Revolver Ocelot in number 1 and 2. Oh, who was that? Gurlukovich, okay.
Nobody move. Understood? This ship now carries enough Simtex on its key structural points to blow it out of the water at the touch of this button. That's right. No one has to die needlessly. We're almost at the target. Get a move on.
What do you intend to do with Ray? Sell it on the streets?
I was raised in Snezinsk, formerly known as Chelyabinsk 70, the nuclear research outpost.
What are you talking about?
After the Cold War ended, my home was bought out by the Americans.
Is there a point to this sad story?
Now you would understand. Land, friends, dignity, all sold to the highest bidder, the United States of America. Even the technology that gave birth to these weapons is Russian, developed by us.
What do you intend to do?
Russia will rise again. And Ray is the key.
I regret to inform you that I have no intention of selling Metal Gear. As I said, I came to take it back.
What you doing, Revolver?
Yes, returned to the Patriots.
The Lale Lule Lo? How's that possible?
Ocelot, have you sold us out?
I was never in your employ, Gurlukovich.
Are you still in league with Solidus?
No hard feelings, Colonel.
Who is Solidus again?
Mother Russia can rot for all I care.
Since when, Ocelot? When did you turn?
I'm glad you noticed, comrade. I abandoned her during the Cold War. Metal Gear only has room for one! Lukovich, you and your daughter will die here.
Damn you!
Don't get in a gunfight with Ocelot. Did he get Gorluka? Yeah.
Sergei, looks like you were long overdue for retirement.
The slow motion. Oh.
Show's over. If you wish to live, I suggest you run now. This ship is still in the lower New York harbor. You may yet make it to shore if you swim for your life.
It's been a while, brother.
Who are you?
You know who I am.
Liquid?
Not so young anymore, eh, Snake? You're drowning in time. I know what it's like, brother. No wonder Naomi passed you over for the Fox Dive program. Ouch! Get out of my mind, Liquid! The price of physical prodigy. Few more years and you'll be another dead clone of the old man. Our raw materials are vintage, brother. Big Boss was in his late 50s when they created his copies. But I live on through this arm!
Liquid's on.
I feel like I've... R.I.P. Gorlukovich. I feel like I've heard of this before. That... Yeah, I think I've... Because I've watched a lot of Metal Gear videos. But I think I've seen before they say Liquid, I guess, lived on through Ocelot's arm. And I don't mind the long cutscenes in Metal Gear Solid. It's like a movie. It's like a movie. I was wondering like if they put a prosthetic on Offset's arm because obviously I think Gray Fox cut it off in the first one. So I was wondering like what how is he gonna have a prosthetic or was he not gonna be as fast with his arm? But now we see. Do we have to fight Ray already?
You don't have what it takes after all! You're going down, Snake, with this tanker!
Liquid never dies. Oh my goodness. We have to defeat him like 4 times in number 1. And now he's back. Y'all should get out of there. Stop shooting, leave, get out. So, okay. So number 2 is when they bring in Ray. Because I think I've said 100 times before, my first game was number 4. So I remember the fight between Ray and Rex. Because you have to get Rex. You pilot Rex and Liquid has Ray. You have to fight him. Which is pretty cool. I remember that. Yeah.
We have a problem.
Oh man, Metal Gear Solid Delta comes out in a few days. That's crazy. I think August 25th. Is that a ray gun? I hate that you can't pause cutscenes though, because if you hit the start button, you'll skip it.
Proceeding as planned, sir. Yes, at the location we discussed. Yes, I have photographic evidence of Snake on the scene. The cipher was most useful. I look forward to tomorrow morning's news flash. I would say the Marine Corps' plans are on indefinite hold. Yes, of course, Mr. President.
Yes, we will save. As in the calculations to create the atomic bomb and determine its effects, computers and atomic bombs, both products of World War II, grew up together.
Snake, do you remember the sinking of that tanker 2 years ago?
Of course.
Terrorists blow a hole in an oil tanker full of crude barely 20 miles off the shore of Manhattan. Your classic nightmare. It didn't take long for the government to put an oil fence around the whole mess. And then that massive offshore cleanup facility went up inside.
The big shell. I hear the cleanup isn't quite over yet.
It takes time. But in the meantime, the shell's become a landmark, a symbol of environmental protection.
Teams Alpha and Bravo. Deploy at the big shell as scheduled.
Approximately 6 hours ago, the big shell was seized by an armed group.
Do we have an ID?
Former members of the Navy SEAL Special Anti-Terrorist Training Squad Dead Cell. Russian private army members may also be involved. It's a highly trained group, and they have the big shell under complete control.
What is that?
Come in from downwind and clone fast. Get ready to fast rope down to Shell 1. 5 minutes to ETA. Alpha, your top priority is to rescue and safeguard the President. Team Bravo, watch out for Stillman's back and get those C4s disarmed.
What are their demands?
$30 billion.
$30 billion? What makes them think they can get that much?
There was a government-sponsored tour going on of the big shell that day.
Hostages, huh?
A VIP from one of the major conservation groups, and one from our own government. The most important person in a sense.
The most important person?
James Johnson.
The president?
Unless the demands are met, the terrorists intend to blow the big shell out of the water.
And the crude will ignite, turning the Manhattan Harbor into an inferno.
That's not the worst-case scenario. If the chlorides being used to decontaminate the seawater go up with the oil, toxins containing catastrophic levels of dioxins will be released. In other words, the bay's ecosystem will be wiped out, and the sea will turn into a toxic soup for centuries, becoming the worst environmental disaster in history. You have 2 mission objectives. 1, infiltrate the offshore decontamination facility Big Shell and safeguard the president and other hostages. And 2, disarm the terrorists by any means necessary.
Okay, I got you. This feels like the first game when you first start.
You should know that SEAL Team 10 is also conducting a rescue operation.
Is this a joint effort?
No. Foxhound remains a covert body. Don't alert them to your presence. That is an order.
Foxhound.
This is Snake. I'm now inside Strut A of Shell 1.
How are things?
We're in luck. Looks like there are no sentries posted here.
What's the visibility?
The lights on the plant's struts are functioning. I won't have to use the IR goggles.
Any problems?
What is he?
There was a brand new hole cut through the oil fence.
Snake sounds
There's
weird.
someone else besides me that
I don't
wanted to
think
get
this
in
is
badly.
Snake.
That's not possible.
What
I think
about
this
SEAL
is
Team
Raiden.
10?
They landed on the roof of the Big Shell as planned. And by the way, Snake, we're changing your code name for all following communication.
What's wrong with Snake?
Just a precaution. You are now designated Raiden.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
Raiden. You've already
There
covered
we go.
infiltration and VR training.
I've
I was
completed
like, this
300
doesn't
missions
sound
in
like
VR.
Snake.
I feel like some kind of legendary mercenary.
Okay, we'll skip that part. Make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to reach you, contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
All right. I'll contact you if anything changes.
First, make your way to the upper section of the Big Shell.
How do I get up to the next level?
There's an elevator at the far end of that area. Use that.
Sounds good.
Your new sneaking suit uses electrofiber technology, a byproduct of fiber optics research. The texture isn't far removed from rubber, but the material protects against a wide range of toxic substances. The suit itself has a wide array of built-in sensors. It is referred to as smart skin in military R&D. Data about damage to different regions of the body, including blood loss, is exchanged between the suit and the intravenous nanomachines to create a feedback system.
There's a lot of pressure on my torso.
Relax. The suit applies varying pressure to major internal organs to maximize performance and safeguard their functions. They call this the skull suit in Foxhound.
Skull suit seems appropriate somehow.
The hatch with a circular handle will open into the elevator area. Locate the hatch first.
Copy that. Moving on to main mission objectives.
All right. This is where we'll end it. Let's go. So that's what I was thinking. I was like, Snake's voice sounds different. And then I saw him swimming and I saw white hair. And I was like, I don't think this is Snake. I was like, his voice sounds different. And I was like, is this Raiden? What is this? Roaches? Anyway, we might find out next gameplay. We'll say, we already say, but we'll just skip this cutscene next time if it comes back up. But appreciate anybody that tunes in, comments, does whatever, subscribes. Appreciate any recognition, and I'll be back.